Hi friends, Mr. Ben here with Science Explorers. Today we're going to be continuing our gardening series. Now you may remember our friend Griffin from last time.
Hi, I'm Griffin.
Well, we've got a little bit of an update for you. Take a look. This is the progress that we've made since he planted those tomato seeds. Today what we're going to do is we're going to take a trip out to the museum garden and we're going to plant some seeds. It's going to take a little bit of work. Are you ready for it? Alright, let's go.
Alright everybody, here we are at the museum garden. Thought I'd do a quick walkthrough before we got started, just to see what we already have here. So right in front of me we have a rose bush, and this is an ornamental, can't remember its name, but it's a white spruce. But if you've seen real white spruces, they don't look like that. But that's something you can do with plants. It's really, really interesting. This is another rose bush here. There's that rose bush. And then we have some 9-bark. It's an ornamental bush. I don't see it that much, or at least if I see it, I don't recognize it from a distance, but it's used a lot. These are some ornamental plants I'm not familiar. You will see amongst everything though, you'll see this. These are red maples, and you'll see a lot of them. They actually seed in very, very easily. So a lot of times when you see these little plants kind of hanging around, just sprouting up, those are red maples. Not 100% sure what this is. It makes me think it's a spirea of some sort, but I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure what these are. This is, yeah. So there's some oregano right there, and there's a lot of that all up through here. I don't know what that one is right there. There's a dandelion that's got to come up. This is some phlox, really pretty. They'll flower out this time of year, and then it'll end up just being this green for the rest of it. And here's another one, hasn't flowered yet. Let's see, we've got, yeah, I don't know. A lot of my non-woody plants, those are more difficult. This is some more oregano here. Not sure what this is. I think this is oregano too. Sometimes leaves don't form correctly, so it's a little harder to identify. Not sure what that is. That looks, I think it's boxwood, I think it's called. Those bushes right up there. And then we have some more 9-bark up there. And then this is kind of empty. We have, I'm not good with my flowers. Tulips, lilies, I don't know. I'll look it up.
The flower that I was unable to identify is a daffodil. And the next flower that you're going to see is a grape hyacinth.
And so, we got some pretty flowers here. And, go. Alright, let's take a quick walk up the stairs. And I think most of what we're going to be focused on is going to be in this section right here. As you can see, there's not a lot here. We've got some red maples sprouting up, a couple other weeds. But all right, so I'm gonna get all my stuff ready to go, and we'll get to work. So I wanted to take a quick look at the options we have available. So we're not gonna be able to plant all of these because even though our garden is pretty long, it's not very wide, and we want to make sure we have enough space. So why don't you let us know which ones of these you would have chosen to plant. And I'll let you know what I managed to get to once we have weeded the garden and are ready to plant. Alright friends, so one thing you want to make sure that you have while you're planting is some way to label your seeds. So I have these craft sticks here that I can write the names of all of my plants down, because it's really hard to tell them apart when they're young. You have to wait till they get older, so in the meantime we'll be able to find them with these.
Alright friends, so I'm in the garden now. I'm getting ready to plant everything. This one section right here, it's kind of difficult because I'm trying not to walk on the plant bed. You don't want to do that. You're going to squish the dirt and make it hard for them to grow. But in this area, I just don't have much of a choice. And as you can see, we have this trellis right here. And that's going to be good for our vines, our climbing plants. So I'm actually going to plant those along this edge right here. And then kind of leave this open space for things that are a little bit more low growing. Okay? So I'm going to get started. And I'm just going to make sure to label them as I go. I'm going to be planting everything about this far apart. A lot of the seeds have different distances that they want you to plant them apart. And so I think that this is probably pretty safe. It might be a little bit too close for some plants, but it's probably pretty good for others. So this is what I'm going to use my distance because I have this available and I can just keep using it as a measurement. Okay, so let's get started.
All right, friends. Well, we've got everything all set, labeled in. Okay, so right here I have my squashes. We've got butternut, acorn, zucchini, and pumpkin. And then there along the trellis are our peas and our green beans. And then this is just the end. I planted these rows this way and everything else is going this way. So, let's see, we've got sugar baby watermelon, cucumber, then our tomatoes, then we've got our peppers, radishes, some chives and green onions, then our iceberg lettuce, cilantro, and then spinach and our mustard spinach. And actually, I thought I was going to run out of space, but this entire area right here is completely open. So if anybody has any suggestions as to what we could plant there, that would be great.
Well, friends, there's a museum garden all planted and ready to go. We'll keep you updated as the season progresses. If you have any suggestions for the area that we have down at the end, let us know. Otherwise, see you in the next video.